At its power level, it's over 9,000. Fatality.
Alright, how's everybody doing today? Back again with another video for you guys and gals. And today, what I have for everyone is my versus/comparison video between two of my favorite recording rigs. So this is my versus/comparison video between recording rig number one, which is the Mini Manfrotto mini tripod, the Octomount dual mount system, the Boya BY-MM1 microphone, and the ReadyCam smartphone camera mount, going head to head against the Ritzgear mini tabletop tripod, the Fantasil grip, and another ReadyCam camera mount. And in particular, the audio for rig number two, well, that was being recorded using the Move MA 2010 omnidirectional microphone, Move or Movo 2010 omnidirectional microphone. All right. Now, starting off, the first thing I want to do when we talk about these two recording rigs is I want to go over the overall build quality and design of both these rigs put together exactly how you see them here. All right. Now, talking about the overall build quality and design, I do have to say, when it comes to the build quality and design on both of these rigs, they're very sturdy. They feel very solid in the hands. And overall, I think they're really, really good. All right. But I do have to point out, at least when we come to the design of rig number one here, it does have some flaws that I don't really like. And I'm pretty sure if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you already know the first flaw that I'm going to point out that I don't really like. And that is the fact that this Boya microphone comes with a dedicated cable that you have to plug up in order to use it. Now, this is a downside when we come to the design of rig number one, because y'all know me, I'm trying to do everything with no cables. When you do introduce cables into a setup, that means you have to introduce cable management. And even with the best cable management, cables can easily be snagged and mess up everything. So that is the first downside of the overall design of rig number one, recording rig number one. It incorporates the cables. Also, another big downside of recording rig number one is that with this microphone in this rig, exactly how you see it here, because of the cabling style, it's not compatible with my devices when I use them in a case. So anytime I want to use rig number one, I have to take any device I want to use out of the case in order for me to take full advantage of rig number one. So that's another big downside to the design on recording rig number one. Whereas I don't have those issues with recording rig number two, because this microphone is just plugged straight into the headphone jack on any of my devices. And because of the plug style on the Movo microphone, there is compatible with pretty much any and all of my cases, and it just works. So we do have some negatives in the overall build quality and design of recording rig number one, where we don't have those on recording rig number two. All right. That being said, I do also have to point out that with recording rig number one, you do get a little bit more versatility because you can mount up more things, being as you got the dual mounting points here. Whereas with recording rig number two, you only have one real mounting point at any given time. So you can only mount one thing here at a time, whereas you got the option to mount two things over here on recording rig number one. All right. So that's a little bit of downsides and upsides for both rigs. But that being said, in terms of the overall build quality and design on either of these rigs, you guys and gals are probably wondering, which one do I prefer? And I'd have to give the W in this department to rig number two. Okay? At least in my opinion, rig number two is a lot more compact. And portable, this more easily fits into a backpack than rig number 1. Now, they both fit into a backpack, no problem, but this is a lot more portable and convenient to slip into a backpack than that. And this microphone, hashtag no cables for the win, to just drop this into the backpack as well, or I throw this into my pocket and I'm good to go. So overall, I like the overall portability of this one over rig number 1. And I also like the fact that I have 2 grab points on rig number 2. So I can grab it from the tripod side, or I can grab it from the grip side, and we're good. 2 comfy grab points on recording rig number 2, as opposed to the 1 grab point on recording rig number 1. Pretty much just have to angle it, grab it from here, grab it anywhere on the tripod. I can grab rig number 1, but I have no other grab points aside from that where I do on rig number 2. So at least, again, when it comes to the build quality and design, I would recommend recording rig number 2 over recording rig number 1. That being said, let's now talk about the overall ease of use and speed to record. Now, in terms of the overall ease of use, I have both of these rigs right now set up to use my smart devices because I primarily do production on this channel with my smart devices. And when it comes to the overall ease of being able to set up and record, both of these rigs do a great job. Real quickly, what I wanted to do real quick was just record how long it takes me to assemble recording rig number 1. So those of you who did not know, recording rig number 1 consists of my mini Manfrotto tripod, the Boya microphone, the Octomount dual mount system, and my Readycam smartphone camera mount. So without further ado, I'm going to count myself down and we're going to mount everything up. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is mount up the Octomount to the Manfrotto. So take this way, twist this on. Alright, now I'll go back and throw a timer up so I know how long it took me. So that's in place. Alright. Then next, so this is assembled. Then we need to get the microphone prepped. So dead cat on, because that extra noise isolation is always nice. Microphone end into the microphone. Alright, plug that in, snaps in good. Then lastly, it gets mounted on. Take a few seconds here, line this up, and screw this on. All right. Okay. Make sure this is on nice and tight. Okay, get a nice snug fit there. And again, I gotta make sure I locked it on to the part that swivels up and down so I can adjust the orientation if I need to. So now the mic is on. And in the last part, take any one of said devices with an audio cable or a 3.5mm headphone jack. In this case, I'm gonna use the Google Pixel. And put that on. And that's one thing that I did not like about this setup. Because of the Boya microphone's adapter, audio cable, it doesn't work with cases too well, so you're gonna have to rock your device with no case. You wanna take advantage of this, so let's tighten down the Google Pixel here. and get that going. Alright, and time. Okay, how long did that take? Let me know down below in the comments. I'll throw up a screenshot of the actual time. I gotta go back and rewatch the video. But just so y'all can see what the whole thing looks like all together, let me angle this how I would use it. This hangs here. And now let's pan the camera up. So that's what that looks like. Smartphones in, microphones on, everything's connected up. And that's video recording rig number 1. Alright, I'm out of here. Alright everybody, so we're back again with another test for you guys and gals today. This time we're going to do a speed of assembly test for recording rig number 2. So I have all the components laid out on the table here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to count myself down and we're going to go and we're going to see how long we can assemble, how long it takes me to assemble everything and then get ready to shoot. So I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to put everything together, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to say stop when I put the phone in the rig and I'm officially ready to shoot. So feel free to time me as well. I'll go ahead and put up the official timing up in the corner somewhere so y'all can see just how long it took me. But without further ado, let's get this assembly test started. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now the first thing I want to do is hook up the grip and the ready cam to the tripod. So let's do that real quickly here. Alright, so now that's assembled. Then next, we're going to mount the phone in. So just going to assemble this up. Didn't loosen it up from last time I used it. So that's going to take some more time off there. Alright. Tighten this back down here. Alright, now the phone is in place. And lastly, we're going to plug up the microphone. So here we go. And the microphone is in. And I got that notification. So time. We're officially done. The rig is set up and I'm ready to shoot. So I'm wondering, just how long did that take me, guys and gals? Let me know down below in the comments. How long did it take me to assemble this whole bad boy here? Let me pan up so y'all can see what she looked like. Just like that. So we all ready to go here. Matter of fact, let me pick it up. Give y'all a nice pan out here. So we're fully assembled here and we're ready to shoot. How long did that take me? Alright, let's move on to some more tests with the different recording rigs. Alright, catch y'all in the next test. Have a good one, everybody. Oh, and this portion of the test was recorded using rig number 1, but I thought it would be interesting to not use the Boya microphone this time. So all the audio for this particular test was recorded using the onboard microphones on the Google Pixel XL and the rear-facing 12 megapixel microphone on the Google Pixel XL as well. And this video, this portion of the video, was recorded in 720p at 60 frames a second. So let me know what y'all think. Alright, catch y'all in the next test. Let's keep it moving. Once again, however, I have to give the W in the ease of use and speed to record category to rig number 2. Because again, I just have to drop my device in. Let me just demo this real quickly for you guys. So all I have to do is drop my device in. Alright? And this literally takes a matter of seconds. Let's unscrew this. Line that up. Tighten that up. Okay. Plug in the microphone. And we are gone. All right. And now I'm off to shoots. So that's a lot faster to do and a lot more convenient to do than this right here. Let me demonstrate the speed to record on rig number 1 here. Let's use the same device. Let's use the same device. Wow, I can never talk when I push record. I swear. A little bit more illiterate than how I seem on camera, y'all. I promise. So, for rig number 1, it's pretty much the same concept, except for you have to fight with this cable. Now, you can try and plug it in before you mount the device, but again, it's not going to fully go in, and you can see it's kind of making my device upset because it can't fully register it because of the case. So that's a big downside there. And then you have to spin it and fight with these cables a little bit, and then you can mount it up. So y'all get the point. So overall, ease of use and speed to record. Again, I'm giving that W to recording rig number 2. All right, now let's keep it moving. Up next now, let's talk about some compatible devices and our products that will work with either of these rigs, no problem, okay? Now, these work with pretty much any size smartphone, ranging in sizes from about 2.5 inches to, at most, I think you can fit a 6.5-inch device in here. But also, you can also mount up lights. You can also mount up microphones, as you can see, so on and so forth. So pretty much anything with a regular standard thread, you can use with either of these recording rigs. So in terms of device compatibility, you should be covered regardless of whatever you're trying to use. If you're using a smart device, you're covered. If you're trying to mount up LED lights or microphones, as long as it has a standard thread, you're good to go. So in terms of device compatibility, you don't have to call it a tie on either of these rigs. Now that brings us to the end of the video, where I want to talk about the price and give you guys and gals my final thoughts and a recommendation or two. So let's go ahead and run through these prices real quick. Let's start off with recording rig number 1. Now I pulled up my notes here to make this a little bit easier. So the full retail pricing, keep in mind this does not include taxes, because taxes differ from state to state and place to place. But full retail, not including the tax, for rig number 1, the mini Manfrotto tripod, this is going to run you $20. The Octomount dual mount system here, that's going to run you $16. The Readycam camera mount, this is the full conversion kit, so you can fit any size smartphone in this smartphone mount here. That's going to run you $20. And then the Boya BY-MM1 microphone, that's going to run you $40. So again, 20, 20, 16, and then 40 for a grand total of $96 for rig number 1. Again, this does not include the tax. Whereas if we shift over, full retail for rig number 2 here, let me pull up my notes so I get these numbers accurate. The Ritz Gear mini tripod, y'all see here, this is going to run you $9. The Movo or Move MA2010 omnidirectional microphone, this is going to run you $14. Okay. The Fantasil grip is going to run you $14. And then again, the Readycam camera mount smartphone conversion kit is going to run you $20. So full retail for recording rig number 2 is going to run you $57, not including the tax. So you guys and gals may be wondering, yo, well, which one do you recommend? Well, if you're strictly going based off of price, I would say pick up recording rig number 2 over recording rig number 1. You're really going to enjoy it and you shouldn't have any issues. That being said, if price is not an issue, you can afford whichever one you'd like. then it comes down to what you think you're going to be able to take the best advantage of, okay? You really got to know what you're trying to do before you go out there and invest your hard-earned money. So if you got a general idea of what recording you're trying to do, whether it be video or audio, then either one of these rigs should serve you well. All right. That being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. If you guys and gals did enjoy this real quick versus slash comparison video, please help your boy out and give the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more content like this, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I post new videos. And as always, if this video piqued your interest, all the links to everything that I talked about in this video and featured in this video will be available down below in the video description. So, interest is piqued, down below in the video description should be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. That being said, this portion of the video was recorded using the rear-facing 12-megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S8 in 1080p at 30 frames per second. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut in some demonstration clips from each of the two rigs so you guys can get more of a perspective of how each of these rigs will perform. Now, rig number one, for the demos, I use the Google Pixel XL. Rig number two, for the demos, I use the Samsung Galaxy S8. All right, just so y'all know and y'all can get prepared for what you're going to see. I hope everyone enjoys, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Have a good one, everybody. Peace. All right, and now we are back in. This time we are using recording setup number one, and this is the Boya BY-MM01 microphone recording the audio. And then the tripod we're using this time is the mini Manfrotto tripod, and we're using the Octomount dual mount setup to stabilize the Boya microphone and the Google Pixel XL, which is what we're using to record this footage. In particular, we're using the front-facing 8-megapixel camera on the Google Pixel XL. Alright, now I do have to point out I did make an adjustment because when I shot the unboxing of the Ritz gear, I told y'all the vlogging versus video would be the Octomount dual mount setup here. And the Octomount dual mount did come with these adjustable spring-loaded smartphone clamps, but I swapped those out for the Readycam adjustable smartphone clamps. And the whole reason why I went with Readycam over the spring-loaded adjustable ones is because these have nice little dials, as you can see there. And it's a lot easier for me to adjust this and drop my smartphone in than it is to try and mess with this spring-loaded joint. And I've said it before in a lot of my other videos, I actually had trouble with spring-loaded smartphone clamps like this. So remember, at least for me, the whole reason why I'm doing this style of video and this comparison is because I want to be able to record videos with really good video, really good audio, and get it done as fast as possible, okay? So I showed y'all how quickly I can put the Readycam camera mount, the Fanasil grip, and the Ritz gear together with the Movo MA2010 microphone. Now I'll have a demo of how fast I can put the Octomount dual mount setup, the Manfrotto, and the Boya microphone along with the Readycam camera mount together, so y'all can see the speed differences and how long it would take me to set up to take a shot. Because for me, it's all about ease of use and speed. Because the thing that I hate is when I have an idea to record a video, or I'm trying to get a specific shot for like a video that I'm working on, or maybe I'm trying to get a photo sample to demonstrate how good a particular set of cameras are, and then I have to wrestle around with something to get that done. Or, for instance, I have really shaky hands because of my disability. So a lot of the times, and I do apologize often, when I shoot handheld videos, a lot of the times, unless a device has OIS and EIS, that video turns out extremely shaky. So to alleviate that, that's where I came up with rigs like this. So now my footage and now my audio should always be good and always be stable. So that's primarily the main reason behind why I'm doing this versus style video for you guys and gals. Hopefully I'll get some usage out of it like I will. It is what it is. Anyway, this is a front-facing test. Again, we're testing out the Boya microphone, the Manfrotto mini tripod, and the Readycam camera mount, along with the Octomount dual mount setup here. And this is using the front-facing 8 megapixel sensor on the Google Pixel XL. Now, it's already set up in reviewer mode, so all I have to do is spin the camera around. And this has the same lighting setup as the same demo that I did using the S8 and this other setup here. So now y'all get to see the differences in camera performance and the differences in audio performance from the microphone. So let me spin the camera around and give y'all a real quick demo here. I'll be right back. Alright, so as y'all can see, I spun the camera around and you can see the lighting is actually perfect for me to do some style of product review. So maybe I was doing a headphone review. So you can see I have my Osdam M6s here. So now I can easily get the angles for a specific demonstration. So maybe I wanted to demo like a volume setup, or how you would put a pair of headphones into pairing mode, and I wanted y'all to get a nice crisp shot of it, of the button combination. Then this setup would be nice. Or maybe I was doing a product tour and I want to get everything in the shot, give y'all a nice pan of the product, give y'all some real nice close-ups. This is how that would look right there. Or, for instance, let me put these down. Let's say I was doing a smartphone review. It's one of my favorite things to do. So we got the S8 here. And bam, that's about the length I would need it to be. Put this down. And now let me angle this up so it's nice and tidy in the frame. And now we could do a smartphone review. Just that simple. And you can see, again, this setup is small enough for me to get my hands around without bumping anything, and everything still remains stable. So again, if I wanted to do some type of feature demonstration and I needed to keep the whole device in the frame, I could do that here. Or if I was demoing a specific thing on a product, I can see I can give y'all some real nice close-ups now. Looking real good there. So yeah, this is what I'm looking for when I'm putting together these portable recording setups. Again, ease of use, speed, and being able to pull off what I need. So now I can get some real nice close-ups. And not just that, if I was recording with a device that had really bad onboard audio, this is why I would need to use an accompanying microphone. So how good is the Boya mic audio quality right now? How good is the Pixel XL rear-facing 12 megapixel camera quality right now? How's the focus? How's the overall video clip in general? What do you guys think? Alright, that pretty much does it for clip number 2 on recording test number 2. And this again is recording rig number 1. Alright, I'll catch you guys and gals in the next test. Oh, I forgot to do a stabilization check. So once again, this is about, a half arm's length away. And this is the sliding part of my desk. So let me demo here. If I was going to give you guys some type of sliding forward pan, then I would use the sliding part of my desk here. So let me slide this all the way back. And then I could pan forward just by moving my desk forward, give y'all a nice slow motion slide forward so you can see. And that would look real nice. See? And how is the stabilization here? As it locks out. Now, also, typically, this is how I shoot, and sometimes when my body gets tired, I tend to rest my wrist down on the table rather heavily. So we're just going to do a wrist drop here. And you guys let me know how's the stabilization from the wrist drop. So, and I apologize if it does make it shaky, because as opposed to the Samsung Galaxy S8, the Google Pixel XL doesn't have OIS, it has EIS. So you guys might see a lot of shake from this. So here we go. I'm just going to rest my hands down on the table. So how shaky was that? Alright. So real quick audio test, real quick video test, real quick stabilization test. Now let me pan this back forward. And that's about where I would record at. Let me know what you guys and gals think. Again, this was test number 2 for recording setup number 1. Got a few more tests I want to do for you guys and gals before we bring this overall video to a close. Alright, I'll catch you guys and gals in the next one. Peace. Alright, now here is an audio / video / stabilization test. Now we're testing out recording setup number 2. So this is the Ritz Gear mini tripod, the Fantasil grip with the Readycam camera mount. And this video that you guys and gals are seeing is coming straight from the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the front-facing 8 megapixel camera. Now, all of the audio you guys and gals are hearing for this video is being recorded using the Move MA2010 omnidirectional microphone. I don't know whether it's Move or Movo, M-O-V-O, whatever, Movo. MA2010 omnidirectional microphone. So yeah, now I have the tripod just set straight, so it seems nice and stable. It looks good. Now let me flip the camera around and I'll give y'all a quick demonstration of the reviewing setup. I'll be right back. Alright, so now I've flipped the camera around. So now we're using the rear-facing 12 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S8. And again, we're still using recording rig number 2. So this is the Ritz Gear mini tripod, the Fantasil grip, and the Readycam camera mount. And again, we're using the S8 rear-facing cameras and the Movo MA2010 omnidirectional microphone. So as y'all can see, the lighting in here is now perfectly set up to do a review. And you can see I got it angled up perfectly. And because this setup is so small and portable, it's actually really easy for me to do product reviews like this. So prime example, we just got the Google Pixel here. And so if I was going to shoot a review of something on the Google Pixel, you can see it's real easy for me to showcase the device. Maybe I was doing a feature demo or something, and you can see it's real easy for me to get close-ups to do a feature demo. So for the rare instances when I don't want to do a screen share, now it's a lot easier for me to do it like this, so y'all can actually see my hands and see the device. This is really, really nice. Really nice. And so if I was doing like a gameplay or something, I'll angle it like this, and you can see that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So if I was doing like a speaker test, pulling up YouTube, something like that, and do it like that. It's pretty good. So yeah, now this again was just a real quick demo using recording setup number 2. This is out in the regular shooting area here, and this is what it would look like. So how stable is the footage, because it's on the sliding part of my desk. And so if I move, see, if I put my hands down, the desk does move a little bit. So how stable is all this gear together? How good does the audio sound? I would say I'm about a foot away, about half arm's length away from the microphone. So how good does the audio sound? Now, my voice may sound a little weird because I still am under the weather. I still have quite a good cold. But yeah, I figured we're good to do this demo. So let me know what y'all think. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace. All right, how's everyone doing today? Back again with another video for you guys and gals. And today what I have for everyone is another recording rig video / stabilization / audio test. So in particular, we're outside by the pool today and we're testing out recording rig number 1. And for those of you who don't remember, recording rig number 1 is the Manfrotto mini tripod, the Octomount dual mount system, the Boya BY-MM1 microphone, and the ReadyCam smartphone camera mount. Now, all of the audio and or video samples that I've collected with recording rig number 1 were using the front and or rear facing cameras on the Google Pixel XL. So this test today, we're using the front facing 8 megapixel camera on the Google Pixel XL. And again, all the audio you guys and gals are hearing for this video is being recorded using the Boya microphone. And this time the Boya microphone is set up in what I would consider to be a vlogging style setup. So the microphone is facing front, so it should easily be able to pick up and isolate my voice. And I do have the dead cat on today because we're outside and it's kind of windy, so we want to cut down on as much of that wind noise as possible. So let's just run through a few basic tests here. So right now I have the recording rig on one of my pool tables, and this pool table is not the most balanced, so it is kind of off balance. So you can see if I tap it here, how's the overall stabilization? How much shake are you getting? How's the rig doing with stabilization? How's the overall audio recording? Now, if I wanted to pick up the rig and go like selfie vlog style mode here, pick it up, close up the legs, and now I can vlog like this. How's the video looking? How's the audio? Let me know. So yeah. And also, if I wanted to do a nice high angle, I could tilt it down, then come up like this, give you guys a nice high angle. Maybe I wanted to come in from down below, give you a nice low angle here. So there's a lot of different things I could do with this portable vlogging rig setup here. So it's really, really good. Anyways, that pretty much does it for test number 2 of video rig number 1. Now let me go ahead and spin the camera around, and we're gonna do some more tests with the rear facing cameras. We're gonna adjust the microphone. So I'll be right back. See y'all in a second. All right, and now we are back in, and we're using the rear facing cameras on recording rig number 1. So this is using the rear facing 12 megapixel cameras on the Google Pixel XL. And I went ahead and I angled the Boya microphone this time so it's facing the same direction as the rear facing cameras. So this would be more optimal for recording sights and sounds of landscapes, or maybe I was doing a camera test, but I noticed that the microphone quality for that particular camera test was really bad, and I decided to plug up the Boya microphone. This is what it would look like. This is what it would sound like. Alright. And I'm just panning around. I got the rig in my hands here, but I can just easily put it down on the table and shoot some stationary footage. Or maybe I wanted to shoot a review out here by the pool. Now I could just easily pan the camera down and get to recording a review. Alright? So that's really, really nice. So this again was test number 2 of rig number 1. Please let me know what you guys think of the audio and the overall video quality. And now let's move on to the final test. Alright, so now we're outdoors today, and this is another camera test slash audio test. This time we're using recording rig number 2. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S8 front-facing 8 megapixel camera with the ReadyCam camera mount, the Fantasil grip, and then the Ritz Gear mini tripod. And all of the audio you guys and gals are hearing today is being recorded using the Move MA2010 omnidirectional microphone, or Movo MA2010 omnidirectional microphone. I can see we have a beautiful day today. It's gorgeous out today. It's a little chilly, but it's not bad. And this is about, what is that, about 3 feet away? So I have it on my table here. And I gotta say, it's pretty stable. Now the table is slightly off balance, but it's pretty stable. So if I shake the table here, should get a little bit of shake in the video. But overall, to me, it seems pretty stable. And y'all let me know how the audio sounds, and please let me know how the video looks. Again, this is 1080p in the 18:9 aspect ratio at 30 frames a second. Now let's flip the cameras around and do a rear-facing camera test, an audio test. Then we're gonna switch to the next rig. All right, be right back. Alrighty, and now we're testing out the rear-facing cameras and audio using the recording rig number 2, and this is the rear-facing 12 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S8. And again, this is being recorded in 1080p at 30 frames a second in the 18:9 aspect ratio, and all the audio you guys and gals are hearing is being recorded using the Movo or Move MA2010 omnidirectional microphone. This time the microphone is facing towards what I'm recording, so it's facing the rear. When I did that other test, it was facing the front. So yeah, this is how this would look, and this is how this would sound. Let me know what y'all think. Let's move on to the other rig now. Yeah. Also, I'm holding this selfie stick style. So I have the legs closed, and I'm pretty much holding the Ritz Gear portion of this setup here. Now I can change up, so you see I can change to the Fantasil grip. So now I done changed how I'm holding it. Now I'm holding it from the Fantasil grip. So I can go in, I can go out. It's nice and smooth, and then I can switch where I want to hold it. So now I'm back to holding it via the Ritz Gear mini tripod. So this is actually pretty nice if I want to do some pans in and then pans out, and I want to do some side to side and get some close-ups. This is actually pretty good, and this is the type of ease of use that I'm looking for when I want to record something, whether it be audio or video. I'm looking for this style of ease of use. Alright, anyway, don't want to make this clip too long, so let's move on to the other rig now. I'll be right back. Alright y'all, and I'm back in with the final set of tests for recording rig number 1. And this, again, recording rig number 1 is the Mini Manfrotto mini tripod, the Octomount dual mount system. the Boya microphone for the audio, and the Readycam camera mount for stabilizing my smartphone. And this footage is being recorded using the front-facing cameras on the Google Pixel XL, or front-facing camera on the Google Pixel XL in 720p at 30 frames a second. Now, if you guys have been watching these clips, you probably noticed that something is very similar, whereas something is very different. And if you can tell, I'm wearing the same outfit for all three of the Google Pixel tests. And that's because I did record the S8 and Google Pixel footage back to back, but I woke up this morning and the Google Pixel was doing something strange where it wouldn't take my password to unlock the device. So I had to do a remote factory reset, and now everything is working how it's supposed to. So as such, I lost all that footage that I recorded when I recorded the S8 samples. So as y'all may have noticed, in the S8 samples, my clothing and my outfits change, whereas in these samples it does not. That's because I'm recording these samples back to back to back, whereas with the S8 I was doing those on different days. So that explains that. Anyway, this again is the final recording test for rig number 1. This is using the front-facing camera on the Google Pixel XL. So let me know what y'all think. This is what I would consider a regular vlogging style setup. I'm using natural light. I'm outside. I'm sitting in the shade. Got a decent amount of sunlight coming in, and the scene looks properly lit. Okay. The Boya microphone is facing front, so I think it should better be able to pick up my voice. And yeah, I have this tripod set up on a table here, so it's nice and stationary. So this is really, really good. Alright, and so if I wanted to pick it up and walk around, pick it up like this, and now I can just walk around with it. Turn, get different angles, go up high, come down low. Could do all different types of stuff with this type of rig. So this is really nice. Pan this way, pan that way, you name it. I like this. I like this. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think of the overall footage. Let me know what y'all think of the overall audio. Now let me spin the cameras around for the last time and get that rear-facing footage, and then we're going to cut to the S8 to wrap up the video. So I'll be right back with the final set of tests for rig number 1. 1 second. Alright, and we are back in. This time we're using the rear-facing 12 megapixel camera on the Google Pixel XL. Again, we're still using recording rig number 1, and this footage is being recorded in 720p at 60 frames per second. Alright, so this is what I would consider a stationary shot. So it's just on the table. So now with it on the table, if I wanted to pan this way, we can do that. Give you a nice slow pan that way. Pan this way. We could do that, give you a nice pan that way, come back to center, do it like that, zoom in and out, and have a nice stable zoom in and out. I could do that here. So we can zoom in, keep it nice and stable, zoom out. And also, because of how the rig is set up, if I wanted to pan up and down, I could just easily tap it, and we pan up, and pan down. So really good stuff. So it's real easy to get any style of shot that I want with this rig. Also, I went ahead and spun the microphone around. So this, if I was doing a camera test, it would be better to pick up the audio of what's around and in front of me with it facing the same direction as the cameras. So this is what that would sound like. Alright? And then if I wanted to pick it up, let's pick it up like so. And now I could do the more traditional pan that you guys are probably used to. So we can pan from here all the way through to right about there. And let me know what y'all think of the stabilization, but I am seeing a big improvement using this recording rig here as opposed to what I typically did or traditionally did, because you guys know this is one of my main spots for testing out the cameras on the different devices. And typically when I'm testing a new device and I come out here to do a camera test that is handheld, and depending on whether or not said device has optical image stabilization or electronic image stabilization, I'm pretty sure you guys and gals have seen how shaky some of that camera testing footage is. And I'm noticing a big improvement using this recording rig here. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you think of the overall footage. Let me know what you think of the overall audio as well. And that brings the rig number 1 testing to a close. Alright, now let's go ahead and cut over to the final test for the Samsung Galaxy S8 and bring this video to a close. Alright, see y'all in a second. Alright y'all, and we are back in with the final test comparing the two microphones. So in this video, we were comparing and contrasting the two video recording rig setups and the two external microphones. So this is the final test for recording setup number 2, I think it is. So this is the ReadyCam camera mount with the Fantasil grip, the Ritz Gear mini tripod, and the Movo MA 2010 omnidirectional microphone. All the footage that was recorded for this particular rig setup was done using the Samsung Galaxy S8 cameras. So this is a front-facing camera test of the 8 megapixel cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S8. This video is being recorded in 1080p at 30 frames a second in the 18:9 aspect ratio. So let me know what y'all think. You know, I've had a blast testing out these rigs. Whether I was recording the full review for this microphone here or just doing this versus/comparison video, I've had a blast. And these two rigs here are going to be a nice addition to my recording and production gear, right? So, and as I said before, the whole reason why I went for rigs like this is because I'm disabled. And more than anything, I want to be able to record or capture whatever I feel I want to capture. But because of my disability, that does make it a little bit more difficult for me. So I tried to find the right gear to, you know, speed up the process. So I really want stuff to get done in a timely fashion. So if I want to be able to snap a photo and not have the camera like Mr. Shaky Hands, then I need to get something to stabilize it. But at the same time, I want to be able to put all this gear together fast enough to a point where I won't miss what I'm trying to snap a picture of, or I will be able to record what I'm trying to be able to record, because, you know, ideas just come, and by the time I'm ready to set up and record, sometimes I done lost what I was trying to record about. So being able to quickly and conveniently set up and record is one of the main things that I was going for when I picked up these two rigs. That being said, let me know what y'all think of the overall video quality and the overall audio quality down below in the comments. Alright, now let's spin the camera around and let's go ahead and do a last test of the rear-facing cameras and this whole setup. I'll be right back, y'all. So now we are back in. Now we are testing out the rear-facing 12 megapixel cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S8. And again, this is the final recording test for video rig number 1. Number 1 or number 2? Number 2? Number 1. Anyways, look, this is video recording rig number 2? Number 1. I don't know. But this is the ReadyCam camera mount, the Fantasil grip, the Ritz Gear mini tripod, and recording the audio, we have the Move MA 2010 omnidirectional microphone facing the same way as the recording cameras. So this is facing the rear this time. And we're using the 12 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S8 to record this footage. So now the cameras were stationary as I said that. So I can easily pan them around because it's stationary on the table. So I can pan like this. Alright. Or if I wanted to, I can pick it up. So I can pick it up from the grip here and give y'all some nice smooth pans like this. Alright. And what's nice here is the S8 has EIS and OIS, so that's electronic image stabilization, and OIS, which is optical image stabilization, but it depends on what recording mode you're in. So I believe you have to be shooting in 1080p or under. I think I said it in my full dedicated camera review for this phone. I don't remember exactly, but feel free to check that out if y'all want to know the exact thing. But yeah, so I can do pans like this, holding on to the Fantasil grip here, which is nice and comfy. Or if I wanted to switch it up, close the tripod legs here, and now I'm holding the tripod legs, and I can do recording in pans like this, which is also very comfy here. Really good stuff there. Really good. So I could pan up and down like so. Give you that nice smooth pan there. I can go side to side. Really good stuff. I like this. These are the type of rigs that I'm trying to go for because it lets me easily get the shots and or record the videos that I want. Alright, so not gonna make this recording clip too much longer. Again, this was the final test of the recording rig with the mini Ritz gear because I can't remember the number. So let me know what y'all think of the overall audio. Let me know what you think of the overall video. And that being said, now that you guys and gals have seen the audio and video and the stabilization tests from both rigs, which rig do you guys feel did the better job?